So guys, kindly know that at the end of every video that I create, that definitely there is going to be my own prediction, my daily prediction. And guys, I have to tell you that it's just a 2 odd prediction on my every video that I will be creating recently. Because guys, I just want to create a strategy of consistent winning instead of always going for higher odds and losing at the end of the day. So let's go on consistency, guys. So guys, if you are new to my channel, guys, I suggest you go ahead and smash the subscribe button, like and share this video. And without no further ado, guys, let's jump right in on today's tutorial, guys. And on today's tutorial, we'll be talking about why people lose on sports betting. Why people lose on sports betting, guys. So I just want to tell you that betting on sports is quite a very trending hobby, guys. It's quite a very trending hobby to a whole lot of people. And while some people occasionally win a whole lot of money on sport bets, trust me, the majority of losses we have is quite on a very high level, guys. So it doesn't really matter who wins and who loses. What matters is, why do people lose? That is the major question we are asking right now. And here are various reasons that I've been able to digest and analyze why people lose a lot when it comes to betting. I remember yesterday we talked about how to win on sports betting, guys. How do I win sports betting? And today I'm talking about why do we lose. So one of the major reasons is that you don't have a very sound betting strategy. Most of us doesn't have a strategy. Some of us venture into betting because probably a close friend of ours used 100 naira to win a 500,000, 1 million, 100,000. And at this point, we've been attracted to, join the moving train, thinking that it is the best way forward or it is the best form of escape. And in doing this, you end up losing, guys. So without investing some time and effort into developing what you want to do exactly, that very strategy, putting it up, try to know how to go with it. Yeah, this person won 100,000 with 100 naira. Does that mean that I can do it? At this point, you first of all try to know what sports betting is all about. Analyze every option in sports bets. Know their meanings. Know what it stands for. Know what it counts. Know when, if done, it is being delivered. If you're able to make this proper betting strategy, then it is quite a step forward. Then, the next reason why you continue losing every time you stake a match is because you lack discipline. For you to be able to become a successful sports bettor, you must have what is called self-control and discipline. It is highly essential, or else your life will consist of one big failure after another. We all know that long-term success begins with sticking to a simple betting plan, just like playing 2 odds, 3 odds, 1.50 odds. It is quite a way for you to become successful, and it takes a high amount of discipline. Do not look at the little money you win. Look at the strategy you decided to adapt, how you are able to discipline yourself to make sure that you have what is called 500 naira income daily. If you are betting with 1.50 odds and you are staking 1000 naira, you are expected to win 1500, having a return of what, 500 as your what, daily interest. It is quite a good way of disciplining yourself. Next, we have a unrealistic target. Just like we talked about yesterday, how to win betting, you have to make sure that you have a realistic target. But at this point, you lose because you do not have a very realistic target. All your targets are highly unrealistic. So it is normal to bet with some expectation. Yes, fine, that's great. But if you expect to win significant amounts of money every week, then trust me, you are probably on the wrong track, my dear. If you are playing a bet to win all the time and a whole lot of it, then trust me, you are definitely gonna keep on losing. Just try to keep things real and at most modest. Oh, my dear, it will be straightforward for you to become greedy. And we all know that greed rather leads to losses. Almost always, my dear. So for you to be able to do that, try to be real in your target. And like I said earlier of poor knowledge of bookmarkers. Poor knowledge of bookmarkers. A whole different bookmarkers, or rather, let me put it this way, poor knowledge of bookmarkers offers. So different bookmarkers offers different odds because they are not the same. Just like I talked about yesterday, that always try to explore other bookmarkers. When I mean bookmarkers, I mean other betting sites, just as we have here in Nigeria. We have Sportybet, Betting King, Bet King, Bet Niger, 1xBet, and millions of them. So for you to be able to analyze, know the one that has quite a very high odds margin. There are some that will give you an over 1.5, 1.16, but when you check another site or another bookmaker, you'll be seeing an over 1.5, 1.20, which makes it even better for you to be able to realize what your odds that you are chasing, the 2 odds and the 3 odds. And remember what I said, no matter how much you try to bet, do not let your game exceed 5. Let it not be more than 5. By the time it's turning to 5 to 6, then my dear, you're on a wrong track. So another thing you should consider, or what always makes you to lose all the time, is betting without limits. A whole lot of people do. Yeah, I do that myself. As an example, I did that when I ventured into sports betting. I don't have a limit. I bet Monday to Sundays, guy. No break, no holiday. Even major leagues will go on a holiday. Man, I'm not on a holiday. There are other leagues to dive into. There are other leagues to explore. I don't have any holiday. So guys, the reason why you are losing is because you bet without limits. You should always set a limit on your bets. Even if you use a highly professional strategy with an extreme high success rate, you must never bet more than 1% or 2% of bankroll on each trade, because otherwise you will start chasing losses and trying to get back what you've lost instead of enjoying steady long-term profits, my dear. It is very essential. And we have what is called obsession with previous results or history. Obsession with previous results or history. Okay, I was arguing with a friend that was last week. Was it last week? When did that was when Manchester City, Luton hosted Manchester City. Though Manchester City went ahead to win that game in a 2-1 win, and it was a quite a very adventure. And I was looking for a 2 odd game to stake. And I was like, Luton is supposed to score. They are supposed to score against Man City. Coupled with the fact that they are being coached by one of the one of the great player, Manchester City great legend, Vincent Company. And I was like, I needed that 2 odd so badly that I wanted to invest in it. I was like, Luton to score is 2 odds. Go is 2 odds. But I just want to be on the safer side. And the best safer side I could be right now is playing Luton to score. My friend was like, no. Manchester City win, no go. They will not score. They will not score at all. They will not score. I was like, okay, Luton will not score. He said yes. But I was sure that Luton was going to score. And I thought. I was like, okay, fine. Luton, under 1.5. Luton Town, under 1.5. That was my strategy. And I did that. And the game ended in a 1-0 on a 1-2 outcome. And my under 1.5 came through. Even though it wasn't the 2 odds that I was expecting, but it was at least 1.60 odds. So I just have to cope with it. And I kept on asking myself, why did I not stick to my own strategy? Why seeking other people's opinion? So at the point where you try to seek other people's opinion, you're already diverting your strategy. So another basic reason why people will continue to lose sports betting is because they are always chasing losses. They are consistently chasing losses. This is one of the most vital reasons why people will continue to lose. We all know that every gambler has made a wrong decision in the past that left them feeling bad and a whole lot of crisis of losing bets consistently. But when you keep on chasing those losses, it will amount to you to always lose and lose back to back. So chasing losses is when you bet on an outcome with heavy odds to win back your money, of which I do that consistently on a regular basis. When I place bet from Monday to Friday and I didn't win a dime, and I've spent, let's be realistic here, and I've spent 10,000 naira that week. Saturdays and Sunday, come on, I'm going hard. Like I'm going real hard. I can end up staking 10,000 naira on Saturday and I will lose it. And on Sunday, I will still stake 5,000 naira, summing it up to what? 25,000 naira loss in a week. And that is heartbroken. Instead of me to use 10,000 naira to chase 2 odd and win it to recover my 10,000 naira, and tomorrow use 5,000 naira to chase 2 odd and win it and have an interest of 5,000 naira within a week. And if you can make 10,000 naira from Sportybet every week, in a month, it is 40,000 naira, for Christ's sake. It is a very high and strategized strategy, guys. So chasing losses is when you bet on an outcome with heavy odds to win back your money, which is one of the most dangerous habits for sports gamblers. So it leads to long losing streak, my dear, and highly and expensive mistakes. So if you continue to chase your poor bets instead of cutting your losses, it will take you one fantastic bet resulting from chasing to wipe out all of your good decision over time. So don't let poor choices and decision keeps dragging down your bankroll, man. It's very important. If you are able to maintain this and stick to this very strategy, trust me, it's going to be a consistent winning for you. And that is why we've decided to stick with this, going with a 2 odds, because this is how I was able to raise my subscribers on YouTube to this very extent. 2 odds banker rollover is what I go. It's not a rollover, rather. 2 odd banker consistent winning is what I go with. And today's prediction, I'm going with this. Wherein we have a US Serentina against AC Milan. In this very outcome, I expect the home side to score as well as AC Milan to score, thereby leaving it on a both team to score. But instead of that, if AC Milan has to win that game, it must be on a 2-goal margin, which is 2-0 or whatever the outcome might be. But 2 goals are definitely going to come out in that game. And that is why I decided to go with an over 1.5. Stockport County against Notts County. I expect the games to end in a both team to score side. And I decided to go with an over 1.5. Crawley Town against Wimbledon. I expect them to be a massive goal, which on a normal day, I would have gone with an over 2.5 outcome. But I decided to stick with an over 1.5 outcome, as well as Colchester United against Salford City. I'm going with an over 1.5 outcome instead of both teams to score an over 1.5 outcome, which sums it up to 2.21 odds, guys. And that is it, 2.21 odds. So guys, if you really enjoyed this video, I suggest you go ahead and then smash the subscribe button, like and share this video. And as I look forward to seeing you on our next video, guys. Thanks and peace.